Who invented the dishwasher? Hi, everybody. Hi. Welcome back to From Problem to Patent, a series where I share the stories behind the inventors just like me, behind your favorite products, the problems they solve, and honor their intellectual property. Today, we'll be talking about Josephine Cochran, the woman who holds the patent for the mechanical dishwasher. Also, there's some spellings with E and some spellings with not E, so I really don't know what to do. But just know her name Cochran. Cochran was born in Ashtabula County, Ohio, but lived most of her life in Shelbyville, Illinois. She lived from 1839 to 1913. Cochran's house was known as the party house. Her and her husband loved inviting people over for dinner and gatherings, but one thing they did not love were all of the messy dishes they were left with after the fact. When her servants would do her housework, she would constantly find chips and cracks in her fine china. That is when she took matters into her own hands, working to improve the system that was being used instead of punishing people for doing tedious work. She set out to create her own mechanical dishwasher in a shed in the back of her house with mechanic George Butters. Additionally, her husband passed in 1883. Which left her with $1,359 and a lot of debt. So this innovation gave her an opportunity to turn her and her family's life around. She created individual wire compartments in a copper boiler by measuring out different dishes and also implemented pressurized hot water to replace physical scrubbing. And now it's patented. Its utility patent was granted in December of 1886 when she was 47 years old after being filed in 1885. Josephine was able to showcase her invention at the 1893 World's Columbian Exposition, where it helped really to push the popularity in her product, especially in the 1950s. Cochran's company was eventually acquired by the company who became KitchenAid, a global leader in the kitchen appliances industry. She was also a 2006 inductee to the National Inventors Hall of Fame. So the next time you load up a dishwasher at night like I do, or get to use clean dishes every week, you can thank Josephine Cochran for putting matters into her own hands and creating something out of necessity. And that's all for today. If you watch until the end, comment the plate emoji. Let me know who I should feature next. And remember, no problem is ever too small. Who knows? It could be solved by a patent someday. Bye.